we talk about agriculture and food sciences in Germany. And today we have Hochschule Fulda, University of Applied Science, and Lara Gilbert, who will be talking about bachelor's level program in food technology. Now, yeah, who is behind today's session? This is My German University, which is Germany's largest database of English taught study programs. This simply means that if you want to study in English, fully or partially in English in Germany, then you are very welcome to use our study finder. Right now on the screen, you see the demo version of this. Actually, the study finder has much more to offer because here are only a few criteria how you can filter programs. But in reality, you can even filter programs by admission mode, for example, if it's restricted or not, or if the application is via UniAssist or not. So that kind of things. And even if you already have your English language scores available, I don't know which test, be it IELTS or TOEFL, and you don't want to retake it because you have good enough grade, you can also filter the programs according to your actual certificate grade. The main idea of the study finder is just to help you narrow down the search and then hopefully find your favorite program or the program you would like to apply to in a shorter period of time, and also which will be according to your needs. We have also lots of articles. These are free of charge. The articles, for example, right now it's highlighted the bachelor. So if you want to study bachelor in Germany and you just need some general information, you can read an article about it. Those articles are really worth your time and attention because they include quite a lot of details. And having read them, then yeah, you are 80% ready or have the overview of what's going on. To stay in contact with you and try to communicate also with you, we have webinars, and kind of already subject webinars when we have the guest speakers from German universities, but we also have general webinars. So in case also today you have general questions about, I don't know, visa, UniAssist, or scholarships, I will be frequently referring to our such kind of general webinars and also articles. In those webinars, my colleague Marie is talking for 1 hour about how to register on UniAssist, how to use it, how to upload documents. Same is true for scholarships, visa, etc. So if you have more detailed questions about those, I recommend from the very beginning to attend those webinars. But if you also have general questions about studying in Germany, we also have a general webinar, Study in Germany, which is broader, and then you have more variety of questions to be asked. And today's session is more program specific, as you know. Therefore, we advise you to use this opportunity to ask really program related questions because our guest is here and she's happy to answer those questions. So you will be then using the time most efficiently. And of course, our team, which is really international, and we come from different countries, different backgrounds. Of course, everybody based in Germany, Hamburg. But what is also nice that we are international is that we have different experiences of studying and living in Germany, which we try to share with you. At the same time, our articles and webinars are done in different languages. So if you prefer reading some of the articles in your mother tongue, in case it's listed here, you can also do so. Now more about the field. So if you have used our study finder for searching programs in agriculture and food sciences, you probably use the subject. So you can filter by subject, you can combine agriculture, food science, and then you see the results. So each of those filters has a breakdown which you can apply. And in this case, you see that there are 13 bachelors and 75 masters. And in requirements, there is also an option no German required. In case your German is not good enough, you can also filter for programs which don't require German at a higher level or at all. And then you have 10 English only programs on bachelors and 64 English only on masters. If you just want to have an overview because you're applying for a bachelor's program, how it feels studying food sciences, agriculture in Germany. Then you also have subject pages where we provide general information about universities that offer such kind of programs, what are general application requirements, admission criteria, some tuition fees, rankings. So this general information is to create a kind of overview what you will be then tackling in Germany. Another tip that we give is that don't be guided by only names, rankings, or city names, because each program is very different, unique, and you are encouraged to find a program according to your own needs. Now about university landscape in Germany. I said that today we have University of Applied Science as a guest speaker. And some of you may be asking what's the difference then between a university and University of Applied Science. We have a broader article about that, but usually, just to say it briefly, the main difference could be in the focus. So universities are usually more research and theory oriented, while universities of applied science are more application and practice oriented. Earlier, it was the case that universities of applied science did not have PhD programs, but it's not true now because many universities of applied science are also building up their own PhD programs at their own university. So there is no difference in this regard as well, because I had this question yesterday a few times. One last thing is another advice to search programs not by program names, but by subject. So it's better to filter for a subject agriculture and food science rather than searching for programs in like not all programs are called master in food science or bachelor in food science and same in agriculture. So they could be name variations. So feel free to play with words, or better than filter by subjects. So yeah, now I then would like to give this virtual floor to our dear guest, Lara Gilbert, who will be talking about bachelor's program, food technology. Your future university is on the map. Some program details are on the left side of a slide, but yeah, you will hear more details right now. I will stop the screen share and you can take over.
So thank you, Nino, for introducing me and introducing German University to everybody who's watching. I would first of all like to introduce myself. So my name is Lara Gilbert. I'm from Germany. I studied in Germany as well. I studied food science and technology, but I worked abroad for a few years as well as product developer. And it's really like my passion. Therefore, I'm really happy and glad to introduce you to this program. And I start to share my screen now. So I hope everybody can see it now. So as Nino said already, Fulda University of Applied Science, and you saw the map already, is located pretty much in the heart of Germany, but not only Germany, it's pretty much in the center of Europe. And it has very good connections for train and car to get to the Germany's largest airport, which is Frankfurt am Main. It's just 1 hour by car and even less by train. So if you fly in or whatever, it's always a good starting point to go to Fulda. These are just a few impressions because I think you're also interested in where would you possibly move, and this is how Fulda looks and the surrounding. It's an old town, like it has an old town with all bars, pubs, but also like culture, concerts, theater, and the surrounding is pretty nature, where you can also do winter sports if it snows. Like the last few years it unfortunately didn't snow, but yes, maybe the next winter, and it's a good way to enjoy your free time. Our university campus is really campus, so everything is together. You don't have to go from one campus to the other one. You don't need to take the bus to come from one building to the other one. So you can arrive there, you have the library, you have the canteen, you have all the labs, you have everything just there in place. And now I would like to go more into detail of the Department of Food Technology. I think in the introduction, Nino said it's only food technology, but in the meantime, hot news, we introduced, or we want to introduce by next year, an additional bachelor course, which I introduced to you later on. So why is it interesting to work in food industry and food technology? I think if you choose this this webinar to inform yourself, you have like an kind of a passion or interest in food technology already. But even though this is very interesting, that the industry, the food industry is one of the largest industries worldwide, and it's the 5th largest manufacturing sector in Germany. So we always need people to work in this factory, and you will always be a very needed employee, future employee. So the Department of Food Technology combines the topic management, technology, science, and business. And out of these areas, we develop the programs Food Technology, Bachelor of Industrial Engineering Food, and Bachelor of Science and Engineering. So you might want to know a little bit more about the individual programs. So food technology and industrial engineering food. So just let me say that food technology, we have that already in place right now, but industrial engineering food is going to be introduced not this winter semester, but next winter semester, so 2025. But just to let you know upfront, in a nutshell, it's a full-time study, and it has 6 modules per semester, and we always start in winter. And as Nino also said, we do have a big spotlight on practical orientation, because it's very important that you know how a production line of food works. So you have a lot of lab exercises and a lot of hands-on work and tasks. So this is really helpful for your future job later on. But also important to emphasize here is that to be able to sign in for the study program, you would need to have an internship, which is 8 weeks full-time. Full-time means 40 hours a week. If you don't have that in place before you start your study program, you can do it during the semester break until the end of the 3rd semester. If you do not have it by then, you are not able to continue your study. You have to stay in the modules from the 1st, 2nd semester, whatever. But yes, as I said, it's important to know that this internship is mandatory. You have to show that when you sign in. This course can either be taken in German, then you have to have a C1 level, or in English, which is B2 level, or you can also switch German and English modules as you wish. So if you would like to come to Germany, but also what we also recommend, do an extra language course, which our university offers as well. You could learn German at the same time, and then you can switch between German and English courses, but you don't have to. Admission requirements are university entrance qualification, and then English language skills level B2, or German language skills level C1. And this is now a quick introduction to the different technologies and parts we introduce you while you are studying food technology. So one part is the plant-based and animal-based production. It's all the technology around it, like how to produce cheese in a manufacturing environment, meat, everything. Then you have process engineering, like techniques on thermal process engineering, mechanical process engineering, different things, how to extend expiry dates, something like this. And of course, also microbiology. As you can imagine, that's very, very important for foods to make them safe for human consumption. But also analytics, chemical analytics on the foods for ingredients of, for example, proteins, fat, sugar, salt. Yes. And also, this is also a very fun module, but it's also very important. Sensory. So as part of a quality management or quality security, you always have a sensory in place to make sure that the product is as you want it to have, that is not off flavor, off taste, of anything. So this is where you practice how to introduce panels, how to evaluate samples against each other. Yeah, and that's actually really, as I said, it's pretty much fun. It's very interesting and you will learn a lot. But then again, we have a third possible bachelor degree, which is Bachelor of Science in Engineering. And it's, yeah, you can basically study a wide range of engineering. So what is the program about? It is interdisciplinary introduction to 3 fields of engineering. So it's food technology, electrical engineering, and applied computer science. This study program is longer than the other ones. It's 8 semesters. And during the first semesters, you get introduced to all of these fields, but you also have an introduction to German law, society, economics, and also you will have a German language course. Within the first 2 semesters, the modules will be taught in English. So for those ones who who do not know which engineering they want to focus on and also plan to stay in Germany, this might be something very interesting. So as from the 3rd semester onwards, you would then acquire specific skills of your specialization. This is a tricky word, specialization. So you can either choose applied computer science, as I said, electrical engineering, or food technology. And after the 2nd semester, the modules will be taught in German. The admission requirements here are very similar, but university entrance qualification is the same: English language skills B2 or equivalent, and German language skills level B1 or equivalent. Also, we really take care of our students, and we want to make sure they will have a possible employer later after their study. It's not about just studying at Fulda University, but also connect companies with our students. And we introduced an annual fair where you can meet companies, get in touch with them, ask for internships, or even like work placement afterwards. And there was a great success. We introduced it actually last year, and there were a lot of students participating and really get like a value out of it. Also, I think that's interesting for you as well, is what costs should I expect? And this is what we approximately, like, it's not euro, like it's more an approximation, as I said. So we do have rent utilities for 400 euro. Fulda is a small town. I mean, rent is rising. I think in Hamburg that looks very different, but Fulda is we still like a smaller town. I mean, as I said, the rents are rising, but this is still feasible. Food and drink around 180, 200 euro. Clothing, I mean, all of these things depend a bit on yourself as well, and how what you need to, what you want to have. But as you can see, semester fee including public transportation, that is, please be aware, this is not for the whole semester, this is for a month. So in total, Semester fee, including public transportation, is 360 euro, but this is like split up to a monthly base. You have to have a health insurance, also 120 euro per month approximately, and the other ones are, yes, other things like culture, sports, whatever. So I think it was around about 930 euro you would probably need to have for a month. And you know, if you have a different experience, you can later on continue that. But yeah, just to let you know up front. So I'm actually just finished my presentation already. You can apply via our homepage. You can see the link in the slide. The deadline is the 30th of September. If you have any questions, you can either write at info@lt.hochschule-fulda. The links are, I think you probably will send the links in the chat or in the Q&A. So you can send us emails and ask for specific questions. And yeah, for further more information, you can also visit our homepage. And there's actually another online info session in English on the 11th of July, which is executed by our mentoren. So these are actually students who are working to introduce new students or inform new students, prospective students. So this might be interesting as well, because you get more an insight of, yeah, from a student who's actually studying on Fulda University. So thank you for your attention, participation, and I'm looking forward to answer your questions, hopefully all of them.
Yeah, thank you very much, Lara, for the presentation and the details. The attendees, the program pages, chat, info, email as well, and online session 11th of July. You can also see it there. Now let us tackle some of the questions. First is there a limited admission for the study program?
No, not yet. So you mean like count-wise, right?
Yeah, if you also limit the number of people that you accept.
Yeah, at the moment it's not. I think this will be changed. This will change in the future, because we see a lot of international students being very interested in this program. So I cannot promise you anything for next term or the term after, but right now we don't have a limitation.
Yeah, so if you apply before 30th of September and you meet the requirements, then you have good chances.
Yeah. Oh, that just brings me to a point I just want to mention. In case you sign in, we do offer preliminary courses which prepare you for the material you study in math, chemistry, and physics, and these take place 2 weeks prior the semester start. That's maybe just like an information which might be good to have in the back of your mind.
Actually, we had similar question, not as a, not like, just to continue, because
yeah, perfect.
So I think somebody was asking, is it possible to do some kind of test to see, do you offer any preliminary test for those who are not 100% sure whether they can handle studies in the direction? I mean, just to test the knowledge and give advice.
We don't have that yet. I mean, yeah, for international for national students, we offer you can join and some lectures, but that might be a bit difficult for people who are not in Germany, obviously. But we do not have a test where you can check it. We offer preliminary courses to prepare students who are maybe not like don't have the best feeling within like the math modules and think like I need some extra training. But also we do, next to the lectures, we do like exercises, and then we do another practical work experience for math as well. So there are a lot of helpful offers to practice and learn.
And just to follow up, are those preliminary courses free of charge, or do
Yes,
they?
yes. They basically part of the program. I mean, you don't have to do it, but we recommend actually to join.
Great, thank you. The internship which you have mentioned also brought a few questions.
Yeah.
First one is, does the university or the program management help to find an internship? And the second one is, can the internship be done abroad?
Yeah, so we do have a big list of companies where people did internships. The tricky one, I think the problem with these companies might be that if you come here, you don't have the possibility to go by car, for example, and some of the companies, for example, are a bit further outside. You can go by public transportation, but it takes you quite a long time. And there, like, I think the number of companies are not that big in Fulda, but for example, if you go to Frankfurt, which is quite near, and by train it's reachable easily, it's getting bigger. And also additionally to that, we do have like 2 or 3 companies here in Fulda where you can ask for internship, but also you can do it abroad. The important thing is, and in doubt, I would recommend to write me or at info at an email that this internship has a relevance for the study program. So you could not just go and, like, I don't know, do gardening and then like if it needs to be like relevant. You can work in a bakery, you can do quality assurance work in a manufacturer, food manufacturer, you could go to yeah, so it's a wide range, everything where you need like quality assurance, quality product development, anything in the field of food handling, that usually works. But some of the work, from experience, some internships are really on the border to job relevant, like program relevance. So in doubt, please check before you start doing it. Check if we will acknowledge it, and then we can give you an approximation.
Yeah,
oh, and
right.
again, I want to emphasize it needs to be 40 hours a week. Otherwise, we cannot fully accept it, and then you have to do like the rest of the outstanding hours, work hours, later on.
Great. Just in case, if it's not like 40 hours, but it's longer, but it will not be done within the study break, right? So it will not have.
Yeah, no. I like if you do 8 weeks, 40 hours, you mean the study break, you mean like the semester term, like yeah, that usually doesn't work at all. So I would recommend to start, like, then you have to split it from the first semester break and the second semester break. But also during the semester break, we do have our exams. So we recommend it really to make it upfront. If you cannot make it upfront in the whole amount, okay, but then like for people who like to postpone things, that can cause difficulties in the straightness of your study program. So if you have the chance to do it maybe in your home country or wherever, that's also a good possibility. We acknowledge these things. We just need proofs.
Yeah, great, thank you. Will there be anything like the defense of the internship? So do they need to present what the experience was or submit it somehow?
No, I think so. No, not a presentation. I think you need like a certificate by the end, what you did, how you did it, like which time, like there are some facts which need to be included in the certificate, and that's it.
Then we have more technical question, which is what is meant by university entrance qualification, a regular school diploma, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I would say so. I mean, like in doubt, there are different leaving certificates, and I told Nino already, we have several countries, several school forms. So you can check that actually. I'm not sure if you can check it on my German university. Probably you can check what, yeah, exactly. Brilliant.
Yeah, so if you don't know what it exactly means, so this is a normal high school diploma, but the German entrance qualification means that it should be recognized in Germany. You can check it by 𝘈𝘕𝘓 database. If you just type 𝘈𝘕𝘓.de, you can see if your high school diploma or certificate is equivalent to German. And if you can apply directly, or you need 1 year of preparation or Studienkolleg, probably you have heard of it, or you can do 1 year of university in the same field at your home country and then apply directly to Fulda. And just taking one question up front, AXA, I think, joined a bit later and is asking how I can apply, so not to ask Clara to repeat everything. Dear AXA, you see, first of all, that the application is via UniAssist. If you need more information about UniAssist, the article is already in chat. And then the requirements for all the list of documents that you need to upload is all listed here. So it's really easy. You just need to take good care of those documents, make sure that you have everything, and then you can upload them on UniAssist and get accepted, hopefully. So another question is about language certificate. You mentioned B2 German, English. And as I also saw on the program page, it's any certificate which is proving B2, right? Or do you need specific ones? Or it does not really, or it's better to email to?
Well, I think we do have, let me just check and then I can send it to you. We do have an overview of which languages we do accept, or like certificates we accept. For example, if you did your entire school, then you get that accepted as well. I'm just like trying to find it. Give me a second. But if you don't have a TOEFL test, for example, it's not a problem. We also accept Duolingo. You can do an online test actually, and this is, I think, free of charge to my understanding. So I'm almost here. 1 second.
Sure.
We need to go through our homepage. Do you want me to put the link into the chat? Can I actually do it?
That would be great. Yeah. But make sure, or you can do it in any case. I will copy if it's shared with all the hosts.
Okay. Chat here. So if you open that document, you have an overview of certificates.
Yeah, so dear Chantel, the PTE academic, if it's accepted, if it will be written there, like, because there are so many different certificates, like not everybody knows all of them by heart. That's why it's better to check the document. PDF is already in chat.
Okay.
There was an interesting question. Does this program have an outdoor studying, visiting farms, for example?
Well, we do not have that fix included in the study program, but we do have a collaboration with the it's not a company, it's more like an NGO thing-ish, which works with people who are either physically or mentally disabled, and they try to include them into society. And they do have a program where they do agriculture things, farming, and we do have collaboration with them. And there are trips to visit them and get more informations. Yeah.
Another question about the internship. If the internship is acquired 8 years earlier, is it still relevant?
8 years earlier? If that's done 8 years earlier?
Yeah.
I think we didn't have that case yet, so I have to check that individually, to be honest. Like, I don't have the answer yet. I cannot answer that but I can pick that up and hand that information in later.
Do you have any age limit for admission?
No.
Then there is a question from Sana. How can I apply? Dear Sana, you need to register on UniAssist, then search for a program in UniAssist and upload the documents there. Which are the documents? You can see it on the links that we shared earlier. I can resend it right now. So this is program page which lists all the necessary documents that you need to upload to UniAssist. For food technology, what would you say is the theory-practice ratio? As I understood, there is a lot of lab work, which sounds interesting.
The ratio, I have to guess now. So for like within the first 2 semesters or the first semester, you don't have lab exercise, but it starts latest in the 3rd semester, and then you almost for every lot of honestly, the first 2 semesters will be hard work. It's the basics. It's not super much fun, but you need to get through it because you need mathematics to be able to understand process engineering. That's just like how it works. I don't want to smooth talk that. That is just how it is. But if you go through the first semester, you will understand why you need this, because then later on, if you need to calculate things within your lab exercise, then it's important. So coming back to the questions, I would guess around 60% theory, 40% practice.
Great.
Maybe a bit less, maybe, yeah, something like this.
Can students start studies online if they cannot arrive on time because of the late visa?
Yes, we actually did have that problem within the last starters, as well. We offered a lot of lectures online, putting the material online. What we experienced is that very little amount of people used that while they were not in Germany and not at the university yet. I think the plan is still for the first semester to try to get the students every information on hand, like if they join later, that they can really go smoothly into the process. Yeah, but it's not like planned as like you need to be there within the first semester, because at the end of the first semester there is like a mandatory date where you need to be there because you get an introduction to the labs, and this is important because otherwise you cannot enter the labs and then you have problems, to be honest. So if you arrive after that, it basically means you need to start in the winter semester again.
Great. If some students apply for English version of the course while others for German version, will their applications be screened separately, or are they together in one pool of competition?
If some students apply for the English version, you mean like it's if like no, they will be not screened separately. No. It depends on the where your school or high school leaving certificate. It doesn't matter if you participate in the German version or the English version. It's more like if you're an international student or a national student. International students need to go via UniAssist. National students go via our homepage, like our internal university system. If I understood the question correctly.
But they don't compete with each other. So when you finally decide who is accepted or not, you have like two groups, German taught and then English taught, or?
Not, I mean, like if you have a leaving certificate which is from abroad, you can still choose to study in German. For example, if you lived abroad, you went to a German school, deutsche Schule, then you might be able to study in German, but your leaving certificate is still like from like abroad. Therefore, you need to apply via the uni assist.
Yeah. This is
So I didn't get the question, I guess.
yeah, no. So do you have like parallel groups of the ones who are doing classes in German and the ones who are doing classes in English? Or since the third?
So the you mean like what is taught in the courses, or?
Yeah, the language of instruction during the course, during the program.
Yeah, it's
So
either English or German for the module. But the
you
modules, the topics are identical. You have one like lecture in English with the identical topic of German.
yeah, okay. So there is kind of parallel.
Yeah.
There is a question, which university qualification do you accept for this agriculture course? I have a degree in education majoring in biology. Do I meet the requirements to apply? So this is a bachelor's program. You don't have to have university qualification. You just need to have your high school degree, and that then you can apply. So your previous bachelor, I guess, will be relevant in case you need to avoid Studienkolleg only, if I got it correctly. A technical question also, how usually when do responses are sent out?
After application.
Yeah, after the application.
So I think uni assist takes around 6 to 8 weeks. And then we from the university screen again, so that might take a week or two as well. So in total, you can really like it's quite a long time. I mean, it might be super fast, 2 weeks, but I think on the uni assist homepage it says 6 to 8 weeks until your application is processed.
Yeah, usually this is the process 6 to 8, and it's really rarely that it's very fast.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that you cannot hurry that up, and therefore it's advisable to apply early, especially if you need some additional documents.
Yeah.
All right.
And also for the visa process, because visa might take up some long time as well.
Yeah. There was a question if the program starts in summer semester, which is
no.
No. Yeah.
No, we only start in winter. Yeah.
Winter. And there is an uni assist involved. Yes. The remaining questions are about scholarship. The articles are listed, dear anonymous attendee. For the scholarships, you are welcome to also attend our webinar about scholarships. Just let me check. So next webinar about scholarships is July 16th at 4 p.m. German time. Let me share the screen here. You can scholarships in Germany. Uni Assist will be on Tuesday. So feel free to attend those questions or those webinars in case you have questions about those topics. Then I see a question about Master in Science process. Dear Sana, Master in Science depends which kind of Master of Science you want. So program, then maybe you can check our webinars. If there is a program that you like, you could then attend a webinar on that and then see the process there. And the last one was about the costs. Lara already shared. It's usually per month. It's calculated 934 euros as an expenses. And then in order to apply for visa, in case you need that, you need at least 11,000 euros to have on your blocked account, which is as an approximation of one of your costs during the first year of your studies in Germany. All right. When we had a short pre-meeting, I was saying I will not take that long, but we are here already 50 minutes. So thank you for your interest, dear attendees. I wish you best luck in your application. Yeah, by the way, as a tip, in case since you need to apply by UniAssist in case your foreign degree is outside of Germany, feel free to check country by country special cases at UniAssist because there might be additional documents that you need to submit, which are not required by the program, which you will not see on our page or the program page, but these are special things required by UniAssist. So just be attentive and read the details. So these are really important. And this will be also a good hint for you when you start in Germany, because you need to read a lot and the details matter.
Yeah, and you need to be very good organized.
Yes, yes. So the application will prepare you for being super organized to start your life in Germany. All right, Lara, thank you so much for being here, for presenting, answering so many questions. Dear attendees, we will have a follow-up on Wednesday or Thursday, we will see. So you will definitely receive my slides and also some information about the program as a reminder or the recap of what we talked and discussed today. Then
Thank you
everybody
so
have a
much.
nice rest of the day and bye-bye.
Bye, thank you.